star. Because of the glory that fills the church, the minister of God could not minister. Because of the glory that fills the church, glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory of the righteous, glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory, glory of the righteous. You told Habakkuk to write a big letter. The promises of God must come true. You told Habakkuk to write a big letter. Promises of God must come true. Glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory of the righteous. Glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory of the righteous. At a time in the future, Sarah will return. At a time in the future, I will return. Sarah will have a son. Glory of the righteous. Sarah, rebound of the righteous. At a time in the future, I will return. Sarah will have a child. Rebound of the righteous. Glory of the righteous. Glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory, glory like a rain, glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory, glory like a rain, glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory, glory like a rain, glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory, glory of the righteous, glory like a river, glory like a rain. Glory like a rain, glory like a river, glory like a rain, glory of the righteous. All the promises, Jesus, you promise it. Your people, you fulfill all. None of the promises, Jesus, you promise your people. None, Jesus, that you fail to fulfill. All the promises, God, you promise. You are remnant that you fail to fulfill. All the promises, God, you promise. You are saying you never fail from where. All the promises you promise, you are saying none of them you fail to fulfill. All the promises, Jesus, you promise Moses, none of them you fail to fulfill. All the promises you promise Moses to the saints, for the saints you fail to fulfill. All the promises you told Moses for the saints, none of them you fail to fulfill. All the promises you told Moses, none of them you fail to fulfill. All the promises you promised Moses for the saints, none of them, Jesus, you fail to fulfill. All the promises you promised Moses for the saints, none of them you fail to fulfill. All the promises you promised Moses for the saints, none of them you fail to fulfill. All the promises you promised Moses for the saints, none of them you fail to fulfill. For all the promises you promised Moses for the saints, none of them you fail to fulfill. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 20 to 21. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20 to 21. You seal us, you are Saint Jesus. You put your seal upon our ship on us. 2 Corinthians chapter 1. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 20 to 22. All promises you promised to us, they are yes and amen, they are yes and amen. 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 20 to 22. For all promises you promise us, they are yes and amen, as you told Moses. Yeah, yes and amen. Yes and amen. Yes and amen. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 20 to 22. You seal us, Jesus, you seal us. You put a seal upon our ship on us. You put your spirit as a deposit in our heart, promising, showing everything to come. You put your spirit in our heart as a deposit, oh, revealing everything to come. You put your spirit as a deposit, as your seal, as a symbol of your seal. You put your spirit in our heart as a symbol of your seal. You put your spirit deposit in our heart as a symbol of your seal. You put your spirit in our heart, Jesus, as a deposit in our heart, as a symbol of your seal, 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 as a symbol, Spirit of God, of your seal, as a symbol of your sin. As a symbol, Spirit of God, you see, showing everything to come, showing everything to come, showing everything to come, showing everything to come, in fulfillment that you told Habakkuk, that you told Habakkuk. Promises all my people must come true, must come true. Then promise the minister of God could not minister because of the glory of the Raja. The minister of God could not minister because of the glory that filled the child. The minister of God could not minister because of the glory that filled the child. Glory, glory. Of the Raja.